how much are you looking forward to joining up with Middlesex?
Yeah, I'm really excited at the prospect of playing for a county team, first and foremost. It's not something that I've done in my career, so that'll be nice to put that little, tick that little box. Middlesex, well, where else would you want to play than at that ground and such a famous cricket club that's renowned throughout the world. And look, it's going to be a really good experience. I think it's showing the changing face of cricket, players coming in just for guest appearances, if you like, and for short stints of time. I think that's going to happen more and more, and I think that adds to the excitement and the intrigue of various competitions, particularly T20.
Great. And which games at Lords will you be playing for the Middlesex Panthers?
Games I've got at Lords, I think we're playing Surrey, Sussex, Essex, Kent and Somerset, I think. So, look, I did come across against Somerset in the Champions League when I was playing for the Deccan Chargers, so it'll be fantastic to renew another little battle there. But look, all the teams are going to be competitive in this tournament, and so those 5 games that I've got there, I'm really looking forward to, particularly playing at Lords.
And what experiences have you had of playing at Lords before with Australia?
I've had a number of times at Lords for Australia. My first Lords experience was actually with an Australian under-19 team, so it goes back a fair way to 1991. But obviously it goes without saying that the thrill you get playing at Lords every time you walk out there. So to do it as a home player this time is going to be even more exciting to know that I'll have well, hopefully have the fans supporting me, not cheering for the opposition that I'm playing against. That'll be a good experience, but as I say, it's one of the great venues in world cricket. Can't wait.
What's it like playing in front of a packed Lords crowd at the home of cricket?
I've played a number of times for Australia, mainly against England obviously, but even the World Cup final against Pakistan, and that was a full house. A great atmosphere there. I think it goes without saying, people that go to Lords are there for a cricketing experience. Obviously they're going to support their home side or the team that they're aligned to, but just to be in that ground, the history, it's a real cricketing experience that they're after, so that creates an amazing atmosphere in itself.
And who are you looking forward to playing with at Middlesex?
Well, I've just recently played against O.A. Shah in the IPL. I had a chat with him about my coming to Middlesex prior to the game. He went out and smashed us everywhere that night and won the game for Calcutta Knight Riders in the IPL, so that'll be nice to be on his team. Very exciting cricketer, innovative, just as I say, he's a guy that is taking on board all the new innovations in the game. And so too Owen Morgan. I've watched with great interest his rise into, well, through Middlesex and into the English setup, obviously playing with Owen as well. So again, talk about innovation. I don't think anyone hits a reverse sweep as well as that bloke. So I might be able to learn a little bit from these names, and if we can get Straussy playing at some stage, that's going to be an even bigger thrill for me to play with an England captain.
How do you rate Middlesex's chances in the 2020 this year?
2020 cricket is absolute open field. I don't think you can ever say at the start of any tournament one team is a favourite or one team can be discounted. Anything can happen. And I know Middlesex's fortunes have fluctuated. A couple of years ago, success and victory. Maybe not such good the year after that. I myself have had fluctuating fortunes in the IPL with the Deccan Chargers, similar to Middlesex. Came last one year and won it the next year. So anything's possible, and I really look forward to hopefully contributing in the time that I'm there to helping that team achieve some positive results and contribute to an overall successful year.
And how do you think playing at Lords will differ from what you're currently experiencing at the IPL?
I think Lords offers something a bit unique as a player. There's definitely, compared to the crowds that you get in the IPL, for instance, probably somewhat more conservative outlook, but I suspect 2020 is changing that. I think it's fantastic to see all counties, all states, all provincial teams and all countries embracing 2020 for what it is. Certainly the MCC and Middlesex and Lords as a venue have done that, so it's going to get noisy. It's going to be a great experience. It's probably hard to compare it to anything that you experience in the IPL. It's a unique experience in India. it differs from most venues, but I think Lords will be able to create a good atmosphere, and that home crowd can get behind the home team.
And have you got a message for all the Middlesex fans who'll be coming to watch you?
Oh, look, I can't wait. It's going to be good fun. Obviously, I'm not playing a lot of cricket these days, so when I'm playing, I'm excited and I'm up for it. So I'll be in there giving it my best shot, trying to entertain. I think that's what 2020 is about. But come on down to the games and support us. I think we're going to play a very exciting attacking brand of cricket, I'm sure. So hopefully we'll have a good time, a fun time, and then you'll be able to support a successful team.
Now, it's been over 120 years since anyone hit the ball over the Lord's pavilion. Do you fancy your chances?
Well, it may happen this year, but there's no guarantee it's going to be me. I think the way 2020 is going, how attacking players are these days, and bat technology, it's got to be acknowledged. What the ball is getting hit further and further, but I've never seen myself as a big hitter. I can clear the rope, but I don't tend to hit them onto the roof. Leave that to a few of the other boys going around, so it might be safe, that record.
Finally, how can people get tickets to see you at Lords this year?
The best way to get tickets is, and I've got a number here, I want to make sure I get this right. You can ring up 0207 432 1000, or you can go to the website lords.org. So that's probably the best way to do it, or the Lords ticket shop. But there's plenty of ways to do that, and I think I'd encourage everyone to get down there.